Welcome back everybody, it's DestinysJesus here. Today we're taking a look at REET for our How to Wkey series. If you don't know who REET is, he's absolutely insane controller player from West. He got 18th in DreamHack Online, he got 2nd in the semis, he got 3rd in the last FNCS that happened, and he's absolutely insane in terms of some of the things he's doing with piece control, a bunch of different nice build chains that he's doing, as well as how to use his third parties to advantage, how he approaches boxes, a bunch of different crash pad tips, how to get refreshes. We're looking at all of that, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. This fight by REET was really nice. This guy just barely missed a snipe on him and he got quite pissed immediately. So what he decided to do was actually, this is a really nice build chain. He used line of sight at the hill and then built up towards him. Nice cone and wall there to cover off his angles. Again, he's the exact same and established his height. This guy seems like a decent player, immediately 2x1s. And this is a really good way of approaching a 2x1, right? You never want to approach from this left-hand side here. So as he drops correctly. You never want to approach from this box here, just because then the guy could cross-box peek you and right-hand you. So REET approaches on the correct side, on the left-hand side, forces a stare in immediately, so that kind of takes away the power of this box. The guy can't use this box to peek anymore. Then REET aggroes this side, preps the wall attack, sets up this exploit in. And here, look how he ready is. He's holding for this right-hand peek, but then as soon as he sees this guy go to the edit on this left-hand wall, he's immediately swinging back over. He swings wide left to get a big shot, and then he keeps swinging left into the guy's box. Really good movement to keep swinging into the guy's box. Whenever you're in a quick close situation like that, you have to keep swinging into them, especially the attack. It's really powerful, just because then they mess up their reset or they mess up their build chain and you can just kill them straight away. REET basically shows a perfect way of approaching a 2-1 box in this game here. He's trying to pressure this guy. This is really nice to begin with, as he blocks off the rebox upwards with these two walls up top, as well as this one over here. He edits through, and this is also very smart, blocking off third party's angles. You never know when a third party is going to tag you for like 30 damage, and the guy in the box is going to capitalize on you being distracted and box you up and kill you. So he blocks those angles off. Double swings instantly here. Normally I'd say double swing or triple swing is kind of a bad play, but in this case he knows the guy's healing, and he's also got this left hand wall down here to block off him from crossbox peeking him. Tries to aggro again. This is a really nice build chain you can do, that I showed in my box fighting video. Basically that right hand edit there, as well as the cone to stop him going that way. He sets up, and look what he does here. He swings on this left hand wall to bait the guy into directly peeking him. He doesn't want to swing on this wall, because then the guy would crossbox peek him around the right, where he's got right hand peek advantage. He's trying to bait him out to peek him directly. Then he swings on the wall here. He swings. He's already double swinged a lot. That's that conditioning that I talked about in that Martos video, right? You condition your opponent to expect a double swing, and then you catch them off guard with a single swing in the shotgun. Gets a big shot on the face, commits into the box, and he wins the fight really quick. It's a really big thing for solos, and it's basically using third parties to advantage to finish fights quick. Here's this guy gets sniped, so immediately sets up that cone exploit. Gets straight in on the guy, able to pressure him a little bit. And he's also, look at his positioning here, right? He's using it to his advantage. So the third party is down to the south. He's approaching from the north-hand side, and this guy keeps pressuring. And as soon as he sees that back wall gets shot out, he knows this guy has to make a desperation play. He can't keep trying to rebox. He's run out of a lot of his mats. So he just waits. Instead gets a free kill as the guy is forced to head out towards him. And he can't really do much in that situation. REET actually does a really good job of getting this guy focused here. He crash pads him and then forces him to rebox upwards. As soon as this guy goes upwards, right, he gets focused by the other people on the server. REET is actually using the third party's advantage here. He's blocking off the angles with this guy's build and pressuring him from behind. Gets the shield crack. Everybody else is helping him finish the fight. And he swings into the guy as he reboxes to finish him off very quick. This is a really nice technique to get piece control through your opponents without taking any risk for yourself. I showed this about a year ago, and REET shows it really nicely here. So as he's pressuring this guy, you're going to see what he does to actually set up his control. He gets a couple shots on the guy, and look how he gets all of that control to begin with, just through the open edit. And now look how he gets this third wall. He places the wall through this wall. All you need to do is just make sure your hand is sticking through the wall, and there's a certain angle you can get. Just practicing creative, trust me, it's really easy to do. You can also do this with cones through a wall and cones above a wall, as well as the back walls here. So he gets that wall out, forces the guy to rebox right. Again, this is playing to that third party advantage. The guy is forced to drop down low. Preps the wall with his AR as he drops, and he insta exploits in. Third party is helping him again, and he finishes the fight as quick as possible. REET actually does a couple of really nice things this fight. He alphas this guy as he jumps onto his cone. He knows when he's in the cone and just waits for him to edit. That forces him to go down into an angle where REET can set up his crash pad exploit. He gets straight in. The guy's playing with his cone there. He definitely should have edited his cone in time. And he gets his 2 shots off. Look how he preps the wall with the gold tack. This can be done with literally any shotgun. Just prep the wall, make sure it's low, and then insta swing and get in after he places the ramp behind him. Now he's set up. 2 hits, he also phases upwards as he does this. He catches the guy going to rebox. That shotgun timing on the wall is really nice because then it messes up this guy's timing of when he's going to rebox, and he catches him with a shot off to the side. REET exploits into this guy's box. Again, this guy should be in metal to prevent this. And what he does here, as soon as he gets that front wall, he always looks down to get that front wall control. Gets the cone to begin with, so the guy can't rebox as he's holding his stairs out. Then he gets that back walls behind him, traps the guy in, and then commits the MJ again. This is actually the way to counter the crash pad exploit into your box that Saf messed up on. When you have your cone edited like this, the 3-corner edit where you're peeking through the top, nobody can exploit in. Saf completely messed up here is because he resets his cone as REET does the exploit in, so he was trying to go for a timing shot. He should have just kept his cone like that and REET wouldn't be able to get in his box. And REET comes straight in and wins the MJ really quick. REET catches this guy going for a supply drop and he actually decides to chop him out here, just to establish a way that you can box fight him really easily. He gets this front wall on the guy just by looking down. This crosshair placement is really important. If you're trying to get the closer wall, obviously just spam look down and then look at his build chain of piece control afterwards. He gets that center cone. This is the most important one to get first of all, just because it prevents the guy from ramping him off and obviously reboxing. He gets that back wall, the cone above, and then he commits him to an angel at this point. He's already got all of the control. The guy can't rebox anywhere and he just wins the fight without the guy even getting a shot off. This is a really nice counterplay by REET here as Mars is pressuring him. Instead of replacing the wall, he gets that timing shot there and then places a ramp, makes some space towards Mars, tries to go for the wall replace, but Mars reboxes and places a ramp. He messes up the exploit here to begin with, gets another little tag there, and look where his movement is. As he comes around, preps the wall with the tag to get the exploit straight in, gets the shot from behind, and look at this reach he gets to the wall. He gets that wall the whole way back here as Mars is reboxing, then gets the edit, cone slides to a distance as well, and commits his angel while swinging left. This is a really nice defensive example from REET in terms of piece control. What he does here is he actually edits to this right hand wall, then he sets a right hand peek here, prioritizes the shot over piece control. This is something people always mess up, is they always try to go for trapping the opponent in rather than just getting damage. Getting damage is the most important thing, it will help you end your fights quicker, and then you can go for piece control after. So he gets that big shot, gets the ramp on the guy, cones him in, gets both of these back walls, swings to his left, sets up a right hand peek, and wins the trade just like so. This is a really nice angle REET plays when he's trying to get a refresh on somebody. What he does here is he aggroes and actually fully replaces this box here. Replaces this, make sure that he can actually control it. There's this nice wide edit that's easy to reset for him. As he comes forward to it, look at this build chain does. He gets the cone up top, gets this wall up close, swings left as he grabs this, then cones the guy with a shotgun, kills him. Again, the shotgun replaces him at distance, does that nice wide edit which is easy to reset and also allows him a really nice angle to go for shots from. And then he plays his right hand peek through here and he gets the kill. And that's basically all of his loot for endgame, and he's in a really good situation now when he was quite shambles earlier. This is a really simple play that you can do endgame if you're on height and you want to get a refresh. Right here, he catches Skittles doing a cheap top. He jumps from the side towards an off angle, gets a shot on the back. Then he chops them out, and they die to full damage. Obviously quite a simple play, but they're really easy to recognize. If you need that kill or you want to get somebody off second height, you just see the fact there's no walls on top of the stairs here. You can actually recognize the difference. Then you can drop from the side. Obviously the guy won't be covering his back. He's doing the cheap top as well.